After failing the SAT and being assaulted, my boyfriend dumped me to marry a female soldier. A military officer rescued me. But while pregnant, I overheard him tell the village chief. I switched her acceptance letter and ruined her reputation to make her boyfriend let her go completely. After failing the SAT, I was kidnapped by a criminal and assaulted in a barn. It sparked rumors of infidelity. The very next day, my boyfriend, my partner for years, broke off our engagement and quickly married a new female soldier named Margaret Carter. The village was rife with gossip, and my mother, who had raised me alone, collapsed from the stress. In my darkest moment, Richard Harrison, a new commander in the country's ranks, came to our house with a marriage proposal. He offered to marry me and promised to make me the commander's wife. His proposal felt like a ray of hope breaking through my despair, and I accepted it without a second thought. During our 4 years of marriage, we maintained a respectful distance. One day, while I was 3 months pregnant and visiting the military base to bring him lunch, I accidentally overheard a conversation between him and the village chief. "Rick, you had me swap Evelyn's acceptance letter for Maggie's, so they wouldn't end up together," the chief said. "But why did you have to ruin her reputation?" "A woman's honor is incredibly important," he continued after a brief silence. I heard Richard respond, and stood there was no other choice. The only way to ensure Tom the scholar would completely let go was to take away her purity. I couldn't bear the thought of anything happening to Maggie. Just a wall away, I observed the village chief shaking his head in a gesture of reluctant sympathy. But is this not rather cruel to Evelyn? She did not have the opportunity to attend university, and now toils at the factory, enduring the most arduous of labors, while some even dare to call her a harlot. Are you not afraid that one day she shall discover the truth?" Before the village chief could finish, Richard's deep voice interjected, "I have married her with the intent of using the remainder of my life to atone. Indeed, it was my design to ensure her pregnancy, for my actions have long since led to her mother's stroke." Stemming from the malicious rumors I spread upon hearing this, the lunchbox I clutched nearly fell from my grasp as I hurried to the staircase. My trembling fingers brushed against the slight curve of my belly and tears erupted from my eyes, unable to be contained. I could never have fathomed that the very man who once rescued me from despair would ultimately become the architect of my ruin. The marriage I had cherished and the child I bore were but a paltry compensation for his guilt. In his eyes, my innocence held little value when weighed against Margaret's happiness. The haunting memory of my mother just before her passing beseeching Richard and me to cherish our lives together twisted my stomach with a tumult of anguish as I leaned against the wall fighting the nausea that surged within me. Richard's urgent voice suddenly called from behind. "Eve, my dear, what troubles you? Are you unwell?" He hastened to my side, inadvertently knocking over the lunchbox, causing the scalding sauce to splash upon his hand.